Okay. Alright, Karli, get in the picture now. Alright, don't push me, I'm getting there. Alright. Let's see. Can you see me now? How about down here? Oh. Well, hello everybody. I'm Karli. Well, people know me as Sister Karli. I'm Carl's sister, and many of you might remember the story, but if you don't, I'll go ahead and tell you that story. You see, when we were both born, I was the first one that came out, and I was took captive by a nun that was in the delivery room at St. Vincent's Hospital in Indianapolis, Indiana. And she was part of a secret order of the Catholic Church called the Sisters of Perpetual Guilt. They raised me as their own for many years, and then I ended up joining the order when I became of age, and I ended up moving to Los Angeles, California, where I was part of the archdiocese there. And I really enjoyed my time there. And now, the Sisters of Perpetual Guilt are more of a ultra-conservative sect of the Catholic Church. In fact, they don't believe in Vatican II. And so, we spoke oftentimes in a Latin, such as, e pluribus unum and carpe diem and, all those other Latin words. So, but, we also wore the traditional black habit. And I remember one time when I was walking, basically I was working the corner of Hollywood and Vine. I was walking the corner of Hollywood and Vine. And a man came up to me and said, I've never seen one of those habits anymore. That's unusual to see a habit of that old before. And I said, well, you know what they say, old habits are hard to break. I used to crack up the Mother Superior all the time with that. And then I, found out a little scandal that was going on in the church at that time, and I had to be put into the, what is known as the Catholic version of the Witness Protection Program by my dear friend, John Paul II. John Paul. He and I, we go way back. I remember the first time we went out. I remember the first time I met John Paul, and I said to him, John Paul, you're such a great man and all, but there's something missing, there's something missing about you. And he said, well, what is that? And I said, George and Ringo. We laughed about that for a long time. It was quite humorous. Hello, how are you? Yeah. And so I remember then, working with him, and then he would break into his favorite Beatles song, which was this one. He would start singing, I am the Eggman, woo, they are the Eggmen, woo, okay, I am the walrus, goo 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 goo.
You okay, Hayden? Can you get up?
Very funny, and so you need help there? Okay. And so anyway, I ended up moving to Heber and working with a lovely family, an LDS family called the Huffs. And I ended up helping teach two of their children, Derek and Juliana, how to dance. And they were very good. And although they don't mention me in any of their bios about how I taught them, but that's another story. And so it's been about a year when I was skiing here in Deer Valley, and I ran into my brother, and he was right here amongst the trees, and so we're celebrating our anniversary here, and so that's our brief story. And so the mountains are calling us, so we're going to go back to skiing, and so I'll talk to you later. For the hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh, I shouldn't drink all that ultra wine. I think I'm gonna... Oh, sorry, brother.